Happy Friday. So I thought it would be fun to do, I guess we'll call it Free Coaching Friday, right? So instead of doing one-on-one coaching, I can do kind of like little segments and focus on different topics and do this just via live video, and then you guys can, reference it whenever you want to. But I just thought this would be a fun little thing to add, and I'm kind of missing coaching right now, and I thought it would just be a great way to kind of reach out to everybody that could use it, and hopefully you'll find some benefit out of it. So today I wanted to talk about stress. I don't know, is anybody feeling it a little? Just a little bit. So this is like, the front and center kind of thing right now that we're all encompassed with. And so I just wanted to talk about how we can deal with it a little bit better. We're 2 weeks in at this point with the kind of quarantine, isolation, social distancing, all of that, between the work component and kids being home and juggling everything. It's a lot. So we need to just focus on de-stressing a little bit. So I have a list, and I'm going to be looking down at my list, because if I don't look at the list, then I'm going to forget. So the first thing, and I know I have been really plugging this, is movement. I guess because it helps me so much. I need movement in my life, or else it's not pretty. Not good for anybody else to be around me if I am not getting any kind of movement in. And like I've said in the past, it's not like I need to go do some high intensity interval workout. I just need to walk. I need to do a little bit of strength exercise, maybe some, really good stretching. My body needs it, and it helps me up here tremendously. So just finding whatever works for you. Right now, there's so many people out walking. I love it. It's so awesome to see so many people out that I normally don't ever see in our neighborhood. And even, if you're driving to the grocery store, you just see people out, they're getting the fresh air, they're getting the movement in, and it really makes a big difference for everybody. Yesterday I did 2 walks and I walked over 21,000 steps yesterday, which was a lot. I was exhausted, but it felt so good. And today, I'll be lucky if I get 10,000 steps in. I went for one little walk today, and I'm going to go for another one. So just find your thing, whatever you like to do, whether it's biking. I know some of you have Pelotons. I wish I had one. Do it. It's going to help you mentally, physically, and it's going to make you better to be around. Trust me with that. My second tip is minimizing the news. At first, I was 24/7 almost listening to the news. As I'm working, I'm listening, and I could just feel my shoulders go like this. And I'm like, I can't, this is not good for me. And then focusing was a problem. It causes so much agita and anxiety, the news right now. Of course, we don't want to be ignorant and not know what's going on. I get it. But just try and limit what you're actually watching and listening to, because it does take a toll on our stress levels. And it's upsetting. It's really upsetting to see what's happening. But we have to do it in kind of like a schedule. Check in the morning and see where things are at. And then maybe in the evening, but not too close to bedtime. Because I found that if I'm checking the news right before I'm going to bed, I can't sleep because the anxiety levels are up. So just be mindful of that. And build in self-care. That is huge. And the walking and the movement is definitely self-care. But I'm talking other things like relaxation, like meditation and yoga and taking a bath. I finally took a bath in our new bathtub, and I haven't done that, since we put it in a year ago. I mean, that's ridiculous. So read, do crafts if you like crafts, if you like painting. I'll tell you, painting is really lovely, and it really helps with de-stressing, and it kind of gets me in such a lovely zone. I'm not good at it, but it's just really kind of calming. It's nice. You know what else I've been doing? I'm playing solitaire. I'm playing cards, something like that. I mean, we are back to basics. And you know what? This is a silver lining that we're getting from this experience. We're doing things that we haven't done in a long time, and that maybe we need to be incorporating. No, we should be incorporating into our lives. But we live in a society of fast-paced, go, go, go. And it takes a toll. So just try and find that silver lining and find those things that you like to do, whether it's gardening, if you like building something, whatever it is, make sure you do it. I've had people tell me they want to start a blog, that they want to do something for themselves. They want to start a new business of some sort. Whatever it is, whatever your passion is, pursue it. Do it now. You have the time. Hopefully you have the time. I know a lot of people are juggling with kids and everything else, but if you can find the time, do it. It's going to give you a lot of self-fulfillment and satisfaction. My next thing is food. Just trying to limit the sugar, try and really eat as clean as you can. Eating clean it's crazy, but I've had so many people tell me when I have them on my 90-day program that when they're eating clean, they don't have the cravings. They're not going to be binge eating stuff. It just kind of all dissipates because your body wants the good food. It starts to crave the good food. The sugar is not good for your immune system right now, so I advise to really limit it. And I know I'm not completely off sugar. I mean, I'm going to indulge and have my whatever. But I'm just saying, don't let it be a flux throughout your day. Don't get on the sugar roller coaster. That's all I'm saying. The other thing for self-care that I didn't mention is just getting friend time. And I know that we can't be with our friends really kind of physically. But, like I said yesterday, I went for that walk. I walked with friends that I haven't seen in a while. And we walked like 6 to 10 feet away from each other. And it was just nice to catch up. One I haven't seen in over 2 years, and she lives 2 miles from me. It's crazy. So just, do that. We need that. It really helps us. It just gives us, we as creatures need other people. So it's important. If you can't be with somebody physically, do FaceTime. Talk on the phone with them. I talk to my brother almost every day, and it really is nourishing to me. So whomever your go-to people are, make sure you're staying in touch. It's really important. The thing with stress is it elevates our cortisol levels, and cortisol is not a very good thing to have because it makes us hold on to fat. It makes us not able to digest the food properly. What we want is the happy hormone. We want serotonin in our lives. When we have that happy hormone, things are working the way they're supposed to be. Your body's digesting properly. It's absorbing all the nutrients. You're burning fat, and that is huge. Cortisol, it kind of goes, whoop, everything comes to a screeching halt, and you get into like that fight and flight state, and your body is like in this, like, just can't stop in that anxiety of just being so uptight that your body can't physically break down food and do what it's supposed to. And that's when, issues happen with gut health. All kinds of just health issues occur. So that's why it's so important to follow just the steps that I'm telling you guys today. And I know sometimes easier said than done, but you have to make it a focus right now. Our health is so important. It's more important than ever. We have to stay on top of it. Health tips that I will give you, and I always push this too, is having warm lemon water first thing in the morning. It's the perfect platform foundation for your day. It has the vitamin C that you need. It helps with digestion. It helps your immune system. I mean, there's so many great benefits from it. And it's a great way to start off your day. It's so refreshing. You need that hydration, and it's just the perfect way to do it. Getting a little extra vitamin C is what I would recommend as well. We need that right now. I know that they're showing studies with how they're treating patients right now, and I know that they're pumping them with vitamin C, and they're seeing some really good outcomes with this. So really important. Vitamin D also, and today and the past couple days we've been fortunate enough outside that the sun's been out. So I've been sitting outside on our deck, and I've just been getting a little bit of sun. And I'm not talking hours, I'm talking 30 minutes. Just some form, if you're able to. I know some people are not able to get that natural vitamin D, and if you're not, then there are many great supplements out there that you could do. But I highly recommend making sure that you have enough D and enough C in your body. Plus all the whole foods, the leafy greens, all your veggies, your fruits, making sure that whatever you're eating, that it's good for you. Staying away as much as you can from the processed foods. That's really my recommendation. Limiting them as much as you can. If you are going to make like a treat for yourself or whomever, make sure that it is something that you made. You know what's in it. That's huge. We all need to have like that, kind of indulgence. Just make sure you know what's in the food. Make sure it's something that you prepare. And we have kind of the time, at least on the weekends, to make things from scratch. So if you've never done it before, give it a try. You may find how rewarding it is. And it's fun when you get the kids involved. Let's see if I miss anything. Oh, the other thing is that our bodies need to be on a schedule. It's really important, and especially right now with having our immune systems as, boosted as possible. Easier said than done, because I know that the schedule is just kind of gone, right? So it's up to us to make a schedule. and stick to it. You know, getting up at a certain time every day, having your breakfast at a certain time, your lunch at a certain time, and dinner. You know, trying to practice that intermittent fasting if you can. And I'm not talking about the 18 hours. I'm talking about 12. I think it's reasonable, and I think it's, you know, pretty natural is to have a 12-hour fasting built in from, you know, the last time you eat in the evening until the first time that you eat the next day. So I highly recommend doing that. Your body needs it. The whole circadian rhythm of your body needs to be on a schedule. So I would do that for you and your family. And trying not to eat too late before you go to bed, because then your body's not going to digest the food right, and you're going to be holding on to whatever fat. You know, your body just can't break it down fast enough. So that's when you start to put the pounds on. And that's what we don't want right now, because that's the other thing that they're talking about with the virus, is they're saying that this is, you know, for people that are, you know, on that brinks of, or the cusp of obesity, you know, it's causing a lot of problems for people in that category and other health categories, risk categories. So whatever you could do to kind of stay out of that is my recommendation. Let's see what else. And then, you know, your body just needs sleep. It's so important. Your body needs sleep to, you know, boost your immune system. Once sleep starts to fail, you notice that you start getting sick. I know it happens to me. When my sleep starts to fall, you know, less than where it's supposed to be, I'm getting not the quality sleep, I'm waking up a lot, I just can't fall asleep. I notice I'm not feeling well, all of a sudden the sniffles start. So it's just so important that you're getting the right amount of sleep. So that is really it, I think, for today, what I'm going to talk about. So, you know, feel free to make a comment if you have any questions. Let me just look on here, because I really don't do the lives that much, and see if there's any comments. I'm not seeing any, but you know, you guys can comment on here and I can respond later. This is going to be up in the group, so you could look at it whenever you want. I think I went over like 6 or 7 really good tips as far as how to really kind of minimize the stress in your life right now, because it is super duper important. And I care about all you guys. I have a relationship with each of you, and I just want to make sure that everybody stays as healthy as possible. Okay? So next Friday, I'm going to do another free coaching Friday. So I would love just input. What do you guys want me to talk about? I would be happy to do whatever you're looking for. I want it to be useful for you. So feel free to message in the group, send me a private message, whatever. I just want to help. Okay? Stay healthy, guys. Have a great weekend. Try and make the best of tomorrow. I know it's going to be a rainy day here on the East Coast. So just do the best that you can and get some fun indoor stuff done. Stay well and healthy. Much love.